We're back at it again. We're back at it again. So, here's the thing, right? I've noticed as of late that, cool, I've been practicing a sense of discipline, right? Within a specific activity, which is running to the beach in the morning and pretty much having some alone time with God, if I may word it like that, you know? Just having a sense of devotion, right? Cool. As a physical practice and actually putting in that effort, you know, because it isn't easy, but it's worth it. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, I could be in bed. So with that being said, cool. I noticed as of late, the next step is to actually establish clarity. I don't think I can write it down as a sense of morality, but yeah, because what's the moral implication of clarity? I feel like it's something that's necessary. So it's a value, you know? And I feel like it's highly necessary that I place it as a value because, cool, today, you know, did the whole jogging thing. Cool. Then I figured. I was like, today should actually just be dedicated to, what did I call it again? Recovery, right? Not only recovery in the sense of resting my body, but recovery in terms of catching up to these specific activities that I've been lacking on, such as my software developer journey. Yes. So, with that being said, cool. I did that. Yeah. And I didn't do it to the greatest of abilities, which is actually you know, like I've understood that my ideal and the actuality of the situation is far widened apart, you know. I've been aiming to grasp an understanding of like, okay, what would most likely happen and what can happen and where is my will in between all of this, you know. Because, when it comes to certain thing, my sense of will really needs to be articulated or else. Yeah, or it really needs to be systematic. Well, let's just say it has to be made into a system or else it's like, bro, I'm tripping. That's been the matter as of late. You know, I've been looking and I was like, it's cool, you know? Yeah, you know, finding that middle ground has been quite interesting. You know, and understanding that, I can push, cool, but for how long am I gonna push? And, man, if it's one thing that Isaac Newton taught us is that, man, an item or an object pushes back. You get me? So with that being said, obviously you can push your agenda, push your sense of will, but then sometimes it's gonna push back. And if you're not ready for that pushback mentally, it's really gonna go back. You know? Unfortunately, that's me and my current mind state, and that's how I operate. And I've learned to respect myself in terms of finding ways around that. You know? Such as I have with, per se, squatting. Cool, I'm at 140. I've been adjusting my thingy, my form, and just aiming to, you know, slowly but surely, do things correctly, you feel me, and excel, and it's working because it's systemized, you know. I don't have to think about it too much. I don't have to do too much. I don't have to be motivated. I don't have to feel any types of way about it. I just get there and I do it. You get me? So, cool. That's been my perspective in terms of that. I wish I had that fire in my heart and passion, but it's like, for how long will I have this fire in my heart and passion? You get me? Like, you know, a lot of the stuff that I'm doing is pretty much necessity based. So fire in my heart and passion is not there, you know? It's just logically that I feel like, cool. Logically, this makes sense. And emotionally, this is fulfilling. You feel me? And okay, initially, I might have had that passion or inspiration, but I know that can't carry me through because I change. I really do change. And when it comes to excellence, I've never found it to be delightful. Maybe when I reach this state of equilibrium, right, where everything is just going straight, then it's clean. You feel me? But right now, we're in the process of excellence and we're excelling, you know? We aren't excellent. We are excelling. Difference. So, cool. That's been that, honestly. That's been that. So with that being said, back to the main point, I noticed that, cool, the value of clarity. Because I ain't gonna lie, hey, I noticed that, I really need to practice clarity. I've been practicing discipline and I have an understanding of like, cool, the balance between having a system, the balance between the motive, the balance between, or let me just say the process of declaring and accounting for everything. So yeah, that's what's up. I guess I really need clarity, clearing my mind off per se, whatever emotions are running in my head, whatever pending dangers are around, whatever obligations that I have, whatever distractions that I have, just taking time to clear that, even if it's 30 minutes. I've noticed that, rather that 30 minutes of clarity than 2 hours of just work that has been retarded by all these friction points. Yeah, that's my chat for today. Cause cool. Finally getting to bootstrap now. And it's pretty simple. It isn't hard. Here's a video. But the problem here is my sense of clarity. You see? Because I've been doing this mental exercise of saying yes and no to certain thoughts, there comes a point in time where you notice now, especially when you have this clutter of thoughts, you're just jumping in between tasks, which I noticed myself doing. You just start noticing that, where does this come from? Is this a habit or what's going on? So with that being said, I'm just there like, nah, I can't be living this life no more like this. So definitely my newest value is clarity, so that at least I can push through a lot more work, and I guess it's going to be a practice, a worthwhile, long process and practice that I'll be engaged with throughout next year. And in all honesty, there's a lot that I'm aiming to sacrifice. It's just a matter of just doubling down on saying no to a good amount of stuff that is highly unnecessary, that would really not aid me in per se going celibate or aiming to give up sugar and all these other tasks that I know that cool, you know what, it's just time to let go. So yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Okay, in terms of the self-taught developer journey, aim of the game, right, is to not really catch up to where I want to be, but just to stay on the ball and somewhere along the line do all the other extra stuff. Because I was like, I have a pretty good grasp on programming now. It's just a matter of just completing, per se, the front-end developer aspect of things, building projects, and then practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing, because things aren't going to be perfect. And I'm running out of time by just waiting for perfection, especially when I know that it's going to be overwhelming. Yeah. So this has been pretty interesting. I'll just see how things are like by the end of December, then probably start applying and, just networking to become a front-end developer in January. Definitely. Because, hey, man, I gotta keep it moving. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna try. And maybe be out of Port Edward by March. Latest, January, earliest. Whew, this is gonna be interesting. But besides for that, hey, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you.